So this is the completely new presentation which we are showing today, the business info of the Cashback World and My World Enterprise. My name is Aldis. If I would introduce myself in Great Britain, they would say, what? You this, you do this, I do that, what's your name? Yeah. So pretty much my name is all of this, like all this, yes. So anyway, we will have approximately 1 hour, 15-minute long presentation, and if you do guys have some questions, yes, let's welcome the questions afterwards. This presentation will be recorded for your own use afterwards, in case you want to see it again, or probably if you want to show it and share it with somebody else. So we are going to record this very first time. If you are ready, then of course we are about to start. And the question, which of course gathers us all here, is very simple. Where would you be today if you were to receive every month a turnover, a share from a large international corporation? It's a rhetorical question to ask, but anyway, of course, if you would receive it, it would be in a very, very good financial place. So this is actually the whole general idea where we are actually going with this presentation journey. So please stay with me and watch carefully. The opportunity we are talking about today here is not something what has happened or started yesterday. It actually, we just celebrated our 15-year anniversary on the 2nd of July. So we started in early 2003, and this year we are actually approaching our 15th anniversary. For most companies who are getting over the age of 10 years and older, that means for many people who are in business that the business is stable, and of course it's growing and developing. At the moment, these are the facts. We started in 2003 in Austria, and now we are actually in 47 countries around the globe, on every continent. And India was the last one where we opened last year. So for those who are from India, welcome. Yeah, at the moment we have more than 1,200 employees working in our back offices. Every country has their own back office, like a regional representational office. And we are actually talking about very simple business idea. Behind this whole concept is very simple idea. It's everyday shopping, and we created a global #1 or the largest loyalty program for our daily consumptions to save money for our customers. At this time, we have more already than 90,000 partner companies in all of these countries, and every day we grow approximately between 200 to 500 new companies are joining all of these countries, and this growth is also going up. Besides that, we have close already to 10 million customers who are on daily basis using this loyalty program for their own needs and save money for themselves and the family. Anyway, the goal by the 2030 is to reach amount of approximately 1 billion customers who use our loyalty program on their daily shopping every single day. The only question what you need to think about during this presentation, if I like this idea, how big would be my share from all of this opportunity? Okay, just keep this in mind. So the idea came from a very beginning, very simple. As you know, probably many of you have your own wallets full with all different kind of plastic cards. If those all cards are bank cards, that's good. But if they are all of those loyalty or discount cards or whatever you call this, because our wallets look like this. I know that some of my friends have even a separate wallet for these specific needs. Anybody feel the same way? Yeah. So every shop basically where you enter, they offer you some sort of like, loyalty discount card or anything else to attract you as a customer. This is a good idea, and the companies are using this, but we are actually created a very simple solution. Our loyalty program is one card which works in every single partner company around the globe. For us, what you need is only one-time register, and you can use this card in all 90,000 plus partner companies in all 47 countries and always receive your benefits. Of course, we are following also our innovations, and we are moving together with the time, and you can actually download Cashback app in your mobile phone, and you will receive this loyalty card in your mobile phone, which you always carry with you anyway, right? So this is very simple, very easy to use, And because your smartphone always knows where you are located, they will show you nearby partner companies. If you download the app right now and log in this application, you will see that in this building we actually have 5 partner companies where you can already use this card and save some money on your purchases. So how does it really work, and what our program offers? As probably you already understand from our name, cashback. So every time somebody is purchasing something for their own daily needs, you will receive some percentage in real money back. So cashback back to your bank account. Plus, you will also receive the second benefit, which we call shopping points. So our customers always will get 2 benefits every time they shop with our partner companies. And the good thing, our partner companies are in every segment and every sector. You don't need to start purchasing something that you never had before. You just keep living your normal life. And if you shop with our partner companies, you will always receive some percentage of cashback, real money back to your bank account, and always collect these shopping points which you can use later on. This year, actually only 1 month ago, we introduced something even more easy to use. This is what we call e-vouchers. And our e-vouchers already, you can use in more than 150 of our partner companies. Some of them have more than 1 shopping location. Some of them have 300, some of them have a few thousand shopping locations, but these are only a few of the partner companies where we can use our e-voucher. It's very simple to use, and I will show you a small video actually how this, how easy it is. So let's imagine that you would shop with this e-voucher in a booth, in a shoe store. So you open your application in any language you want. You look for the shop. This time it's a Foot Locker for your shoes. You choose the amount of payment, how much you need, and then you scan your application. Very simple way how to use this. So like I said, in any country, in their own language, in any country on their own language, and you can use this e-voucher. Very simple. And for those who like to shop online, yeah, we have more than 15,000 partner companies online, and we are I think the largest online platform already from our partner view. So what that means? It's very basic, very easy, very basic. Has anybody of you ever booked a hotel online? Anybody? Yes? Yes, we did. Okay, so let's say one of our partner companies is Booking.com. So how do you do? I'll show you a very small video how easy it is to work with our program online as well. So this is every customer has his own account where you log in. Then you just write in the search booking. Then you find a Booking.com. You press the button. Yeah. Shop online, and you are back on your back on your booking own account. Which means what for you? Very easy. So every time you want to go and find some products to get a discount online, you just find it through your back office, which is your online profile, and then you always will get redirected to the partner company. And company knows that you've been coming from Cashback World, and then you make your purchase or book a hotel. They will always know, and you will always receive your cashback back in your bank account by receiving also the email which is confirming your purchase has been viewed. Okay, so this is how easy. This is the very first and very basic way how this program works, and it works already for more than 10 million people, and this amount also growing very fast. This is the way how we actually operate. And the original idea 15 years ago was very simple: one card which works everywhere. Yeah, and gives the people who are using it on a daily shopping and discounts. Always people ask me, so how does it work from opposite side? How does it work from a company side? For companies, we are offering a online solution. That's what we call the Cashback Solution Program. Companies receive this program, And basically, they get a ready-made for them solution already, so they don't need to program anything. They don't need to, implement some specific software or something. This works online, so and always gets the result. And idea is very simple. So from one side, we have all the customers who receive these cards through other companies or so some friends and family, somebody who is distributed. Or I will show you later how we actually gonna go with this program in big corporations. From other side, all the partner companies or all the merchants. So why would somebody join this program? First of all, many companies invest in their own loyalty programs, and that's quite expensive process. And those who know this, they of course would think twice to start a new program. From other side, we already have thousands and thousands or even millions and millions customers who are ready to save on their daily purchases. So what we need to develop the network of loyalty merchants. And every time, of course, when we talk to loyalty merchants, there are many benefits what they get, but very few. I will show you some of them. Of course, when some of our loyal customers see there's a new merchant joined, everyone receives information about this new merchant, and if they're interested in the products or services what they offer, they can go and shop there and will get a guaranteed cashback and shopping points. So new customers arrive for a merchant. Okay, of course, these if they will serve these customers very well, yes, that they become a loyal customers and probably will do repeated purchases in this place. And again, what this company owner is always looking for? They're always looking for more customers, loyal customers, and bigger turnover. And of course, when people shop, they spend their money, they receive the turnover. What is the good part of this program? We are using also very effective marketing strategies. Of course, if the company receives their own loyalty cards with their own logos, which they can distribute to their own clients. But this program works in a very specific and interesting way. Only when customer has spent money with the merchant, so the merchant receives the real purchase, the money in the cashier or money in the bank account, only then through the program they will need to pay this marketing percent what we have agreed with merchant, basically how much he's going to give back for that customer actually came to him. And program itself distributes it already back to the customer who bought it as a cashback, as a shopping points for everybody. Is a win-win situation in this case. So more customers, more loyalty merchants we will have, more places where we can shop, this program starts to grow. In Latvia, since we are here today, yes, 2.5 years ago there was no partners where we could use this card. Now today we have more than 500 companies already signed up. Yeah, we didn't have any customers here. Now we have over 80,000 customers, and this also grows. For a small market like this, it's actually very nice and very good success story what we have actually shown here. But of course, this is only a small market. If you just think about other countries, yeah. So the markets are much bigger in some cases. Yeah. So this is really growing very fast, and we are going ahead with our loyalty program. And how does it work? One of the easiest way, I think, how the companies are benefiting, and this was very surprising for me as an entrepreneur myself, because when I introduced some years ago my own loyalty program, that was always money out from my pocket when my customers shopped with me. This time it's completely a bit different. So basically there's a unique benefit for merchants, and what we call this is a marketing bonus for them. When they are introducing this program to their customers, every time when customers shop not at their place but somewhere else, they would receive 1% back as a thank you bonus, as a marketing bonus for the job they did once. So they introduced their customers with this program, give them all the card, show them how to download the mobile app, yes, and show where else they can shop. And it doesn't matter if these customers are shopping online or offline or any of those 47 countries. By the end of the time, people will use this shopping cart, as you were the one, a merchant, who signed this customer up, because every customer can receive the card only one time. So who first gave them, they have this connection for life. Yes. So and then you will receive this marketing bonus. Give you a very simple example. Let's say you have a small or medium company here or any other country, and during some time you just distribute 500 cards, or 500 your customers receive this one card. And let's say within some period of time they would spend with partner companies 1,000 euros. What that means for you? That means 5,000 euros back to your bank account as a company, because you introduced this to your customers. And this unique way, it's like a two-direction way for the loyalty program. This was the first time I saw something interesting like this. And this is why merchants are motivated to tell their customers, please, next time you shop somewhere else, use my loyalty card in these places, which you can see in the mobile app or on our website. And if you shop online, also use our card, and you will also receive guaranteed cashback and shopping points, but the merchant in the same time will receive this 1% marketing bonus. And this is probably not a big amount, but I will show you why the large corporations are joining, exactly because of this 1%, but that's in the future. So this is the second part of our business. And the third part, which we have introduced finally now, after 13 years of preparation, we have all the infrastructure ready in so many countries. Now we are ready for a big growth. You know, company is really taking off. And if I would say when is the right time to join or to start a business, never been a better time like today. Even 2 years ago here was much difficult to start than today. So the third part, how we're developing our business, is through large corporations. And the first introduction of these large corporations was white label solution corporation. What that really means. What we are doing, we basically starting to cooperate with largest organizations in the world, starting with the sports, professional sports, and then moving in every sector, NGO sector, in other commercial sectors, and starting to working with large corporations. So what we're doing, we're basically negotiating with all of these big players their own loyalty programs, because they have access to millions and millions and millions end users or their fans. Yeah, or the participants in organizations and so on. So basically how that works, very simple. So there's a Cashback World who manufactures all these cashback cards. They make an agreement with the companies. The companies or the football clubs or the hockey clubs or any other professional sport club distribute these cards to their fans. Then they say, please download the mobile app. You will see every place in the world where you can shop. So we have more than 90,000 partner companies around the globe, and the same story which I've told you before. Every time they will shop, 1% goes back to this organization which distributed this card. And this changed the game totally. Why? Because if some of you follow some professional sports, you know that those fans are really, really crazy, and they're really supporting the clubs, right? Or the organizations they are part of. How does it really work? Here's one example. The very first agreement was made in Austria, in Vienna, with their #1 football club, Rapid Vienna. This football club has 750,000 loyal fans. The goal is very simple, to distribute 300,000 cards during this period of time. Yeah, the last 2 years, more than 70,000 people already received this card and started to shop, but very simple calculation. If each of those fans would spend with our partner companies only 100 euros per month, and in Austria 100 euros is a small amount, right? In some countries bigger, smaller, but it's still, it's really nothing, 100 euros. So from this, a marketing bonus for the company would go back every single month in this amount, approximately 300,000 euros. How the sport clubs make money so far? They were trying to attract sponsorships. They were trying to sell shirts, scarves, other things, to finance the operations. This one really, again, gives win-win situations, because fans, they really want to support their club. Now they receive their loyalty card. Loyalty card, when they shop, gives them a benefit of cashback and shopping points, and also at the same time, when they shop for the daily shopping, they can help their own favorite, let's say, club or organization to benefit. We made many of these white label solutions already. There are only a few ideas. We started with one in Austria, Vienna, and of course the other ones came themselves. Why? Because every time that we make these cooperations, the press conference is made, and of course this information spreads like a fire. Yeah, so it's really big football clubs are coming in. For example, here are a few from Poland. You know, Legia Warszawa, which is the last year's Polish champions. They have 5.5 million loyal fans to this club who will receive these cards. And it depends which country you are coming from. And these clubs are only here in Europe. We haven't even started in other parts in the world. Yeah, but you will see this better and better. And not only football or ice hockey. We also signed up MotoGP. You know, which is the number one, I think, motorbike race in the world. You know, they have like 20 races in 18 different countries around the globe, and the only company who could help them have this loyalty program was our one, because we are everywhere. Yeah, and since then many other companies have started. I haven't actually shown here, but the latest one which we signed up was Formula One. Yeah, so the partnership next year, from the next season, they also will start distributing the Formula One fun cards, you know, for the fans. Of course, companies always working on more innovations. You know, how to distribute these cards properly to the fan base. You know, how to register them faster, etc., etc. But as you can see, you know, I cannot show you all, of course, of the clubs which are signed up. But these are only small portion. And we are growing in every sector, every country. And from a professional sport, of course, we take only the best ones. You know, as you can see, if you are following Italy, you know, AS Roma was one of the latest ones, and Inter Milan was also the one which has joined recently. And these clubs, you know, they are locally might have few million fans, but you know, around the globe, there are many people who are, you know, following these organizations that would love to have their own loyalty card with, you know, their logo on top, and of course support this club. And as you can see, this carries on, but this was just a general idea how we started. And our goal is, of course, hundreds and hundreds of those clubs around the globe. And this is done by our organization from the main office in Austria. Yeah, if we are here locally, we are working in with small and medium-sized business, but these clubs are signed up by our main office from Austria. But of course, they also have representation in all continents, in every country, etc., etc. So this is like a third part of our business, how we are growing and how we are, you know, building this company. The question for those who are here today, you know, how can you benefit from all of this? Yeah, how can you make money or earn money or save money from all of this? And there's a few answers, you know, how to do this. And if you want to benefit from all three parts of this, then you need to decide and become part of our organization, those people who develop this, and become a Lyconet consultant, you know. And then you can make money from all of this, from all of these three parts which we have, you know, shown you today. Anyway, what does Lyconet mean? We are building the shopping community around the globe. As a Lyconet consultant, I have an opportunity to work in any of those 47 markets at the moment, in every country which will develop. By the 2030, we will be at least in 100 countries. So maybe we are in the half now, but we are of course growing and moving ahead. And basically for us, the business is very simple. The market is occupied with every product, every possible service and solution. You know, it's full. You know, how do you benefit from all of them? Very simple. We don't have our own logistics, we don't have our own products, but as a part of every sector and every segment being a loyalty program, we have a chance to make money from every sector and every product around the globe. How cool is that? You know, people are asking me, you know, what's the biggest business in the world, and they start telling me, you know, one and this or that, and then if you think about it, that biggest business in the world is daily consumption, because everybody needs to shop, everybody needs to survive, everybody needs to eat, and there is nothing more cooler than repeated purchases, and everybody shops. You know, if somebody says I don't shop, that's for a day or two. Yeah, even if you think that you haven't spent any money today, probably at home you have a refrigerator in a socket, right? Maybe you have a TV on. And we have a partner companies in every sector and segment. Also, if you have to pay for your electricity, you can choose today. Pay for my electricity, or pay for my electricity and receive cash back and shopping points back. And that's in every segment, in every sector. And as the countries develop, more partner companies come on, come in the program. So we just have more benefits for the customers. So just to give you an idea how that looks, they are very similar like any of those big platforms around the globe. And again, the question is where would you be today if you would have a share in some of these platforms when they started? And Lyconet is exactly such a platform. We are building a global shopping community, and you can see this as this business as this platform. How do we start to build this? It's very simple. You receive the free card from your friend or family or our partner company, or maybe in the fan club. Yeah. You register as a member, and you can start using and purchasing with the discounts and getting points with our partner companies. You also are able to give these cards out to your friends and family, maybe some business partners, etc., etc. Yeah. So how does it really work from a company side? So how does the distribution work, and where the money comes from? Very simple. Give you an example. If the deal with company is signed for 8%, if somebody buys something in this company, they pay 8%. Let's say commission or marketing bonus or whatever. So 1% goes service fee to the CASHBACK World office. 5% goes back to the customer, the person who received the benefits. 1%, like I told you already before, this marketing bonus or friendship bonus goes back to the organization who distributed the cards. But that's divided in 2 lines. That basically is first and second, like in these circles, the first line and second line. So it's in 2 lines. And also, there's one remaining percent amount which goes and distributes to the marketers, and that's from the global consumption. How does it look? It's very simple. So, all of these points, shopping points, what is received by our customers, for them, those are virtual shopping points. For Lyconet members, this is the real money. Okay? How does it look? If you develop your organization, it doesn't matter how far it grows. You can start here in Latvia or in any other country. As long as you want to make money, you have to become a Lyconet consultant. I will show you how it's done later a little bit. And then all of those shopping points, once in a month, gathering for your benefits. And one shopping point gives you approximately €1 on your remaining discount. We have a program, what we call a Lyconet monthly career plan, and more shopping points you generate, you can see the blue, in the blue color on the top, the shopping points. More shopping points you generate for your career, and you see the payouts here on the bottom, on the second line. Your organization grows, and you start to receive money from everybody's daily purchases. So everybody wins. Customers get the cashback and points. Companies get their loyal customers and bigger turnover. And those people who develop these markets, also gets paid. Fair, right? No? Yeah. And even if you have built this business, you always can go back and to do something else later. Why I show this? Because it's very simple. People are saying, oh, I have no time, and all these excuses, I'm so busy, I'm studying, I'm running my own business, I have family to take care of, everything. I see this very different. Before I started this, I was 18 years running my own companies. When I started this, after 6 months I sold them because I understood this market will be shared only once. I can go back if I want for my classical business or any other activity which I was doing in 2 or 3 years when this is done, and I will see my passive income. So this organization, when I build it, builds very simply. So I attract more people who can do the same thing, and we are using what they call, I wasn't familiar with this method, but they call this network marketing module. So what we have done, very unique thing, we combine a classical business, which is daily purchases, with network marketing module to build this faster. Just to give you an idea, 2 years ago, I didn't have any idea how to start this. So I invited a few of my friends at home. Basically, I didn't even have the presentation, nothing. I just told me, hey, this is one card. Most of the people we know will receive it, either from us or from our partner companies. They can shop in thousands of places and receive benefits. Good, yes. From other side, partner companies around the globe, always looking for more customers, always looking for more loyal clients and bigger turnover. Yeah, they can join the program on a very, very small fee. Very good for them. And then in between, there's a Lyconet members who build all this thing. I still didn't know how, yeah, but that's how we started. Myself, in 2.5 years, I have distributed only 48 member cards. Only 48. Been working very, very hard day and night. That's of course a joke. Yeah, but in my community, through this process, I see already more than 50,000 people in more than 33 countries. Never been in those other countries. Okay, and that's how we grow. Of course, the question is how to start. It's very simple. You have to become a member first. Yeah, so you can purchase, and then you can also start as a Lyconet marketer, and you will always will be able to receive the money you started back, and I'll show you how. There's two business opportunities. If you want to grow this business like professionally and benefit from all three parts which I've told you, then you can start as a premium marketer for 2,499 euros. That's a one-time payment, but guess again, this is not money that you pay to somebody. You're purchasing a discount voucher. And what is the discount voucher? It's basically your prepayment on your future purchases within the partner companies. You also can start with a little bit smaller package. You know, you can decide one or two, and you have a little bit less benefits at the beginning, but you always can grow into this or upgrade later if you have a chance. Or perhaps there is a third version of how to join, but then please discuss with the person who invited you here, you know, what's the best version for yourself, which suits you better, and so on. Just you to understand. So let's say I purchased a big account. You see on that side, I spent 2,499. For 49 I spend on a package. The rest is my money for prepayment purchases. Every time when I shop with the partner companies, I will receive my cashback and I will receive my shopping points. My shopping points are redeeming my voucher and sending back the money on my bank account every time I do the purchase. Okay? So basically this is always your money, which is only moved from your bank account into your marketer's account because you are serious about developing new business, and this is how you do. Every time you do the purchase, you receive the cashback and you receive these shopping points, and these shopping points through recash, the name recash goes back to your bank account from the purchased voucher in the beginning. If it sounds a little bit complicated, please ask the person who invited you here. It's not that complicated when you actually, you know, sit down and show you this. So this discount vouchers you are purchasing, they are not investment, yeah, and it's easy to redeem them through your shopping. One shopping point from your own purchases gives you about €1. So this is. And since we are growing, of course, the question was, how do I benefit, or what's the possibility for me to benefit from other markets, even if I'm not physically going there? Because 2.5 years ago when I started, the first thing I saw, Latvian market is very small. Let's go to Brazil, let's go to India, let's go to Iceland, somewhere else, yeah? So let's go to all these countries because market is big, you know, and I might have some friends there or somebody I know. So I physically started to travel to Norway, to UK, and all different countries where I started talking to people. And then the company created something unique, what we call enterprise cloud. What does that mean? So basically you have a safe and unique opportunity to receive benefits, like I told you, from every other product or partner company what we have inside this cloud. I already showed you the white label solutions with all the sports club and everything, but in this cloud program we actually have more than one enterprise cloud program in the future, and we will have much more different companies. These all the logos which you actually see here is our existing already companies and products under My World Enterprise umbrella. Yeah, and all of these products and companies goes into this enterprise cloud program, and if we are part of this program, we actually can benefit every time somebody around the globe, somebody shops there. How does it work? It's very simple. I already showed you this, which is the international sport projects. Of course, we have more different global projects on the way. For example, we are launching in August our own messenger, you know, which works really cool. It's not only a messenger; they have many other options. If you use, let's say, I don't know, WhatsApp or Telegram or Viber or something other, then you know that there are some good features. What we have done, we actually collected all the best features from all of those messengers, collected the ones, and we made some interesting, more specific features which nobody else has, but we will have, and we are launching this globally, worldwide. How are we going to launch them? We're going to launch them through our big white label partner companies. Just imagine if you go to, let's say, a Formula 1 race and you see iTime everywhere, and this already has happened. In Austria, 2 weeks ago, there was a race where iTime was a title sponsor, so everywhere was iTime. Then the next race is for MotoGP, again in 2 weeks' time in Austria. And through all of these big corporations, we will launch it worldwide, super fast and very intense. Besides that, we also have our own company for Innovation Center. This is very interesting, where a company bought a subsidiary or created a subsidiary in Silicon Valley, where we gather approximately 70 super smart-minded people whose daily work is only to think about how we can improve each of our products and what new products we can implement. Why we can do all of these things? Very simple, because we have something nobody else has. That also comes to my next question, where we're introducing our marketplace, which is going to be very analog to what you know as Amazon online store. We will have our own online store, which is called My World. We are launching this next year, July. Every partner company can distribute their products worldwide through our My World online store. And the good thing is this, that every time you purchase something there, you will receive cashback and shopping points. And our global community is growing, and this is of course growing. To support new world technologies and everything, we are also introducing our own cryptocurrency, which is called e-credits. And from the very first day when we will launch this, this store, e-credit will be available for use as a real currency in our online shop, and then of course with our partners in the future. So the future really looks bright, and this all goes in those enterprise cloud. You know, this is a little video of how we introduce the item. It's you know, a little bit catchy intro for this, but of course there's going to be much more and many more you know, parts of this. This is only one small one in the future, big part. So there are 3 parts, just to remind you. First thing, you can benefit yourself by shopping and saving money for yourself. Second thing, you can become a Lyconet consultant and physically help to build this network of our partner companies worldwide in any country. And third part, you can benefit from all of those big corporations, and that's completely passive income for you. How you can do that? Again, you can become as a Lyconet consultant. You can purchase a limited edition discount vouchers. They are also limited, and our own organization, My World Corporation, sign up the big companies, the big sport clubs. They distribute the cards. We finance the cards for them. They distribute the cards. All of those cards are going into this enterprise cloud. The same people are shopping. They have their cashback and shopping points. They can exchange them for better deals as customers. 1% receives the organization who distributed the cards. And those shopping points also collects into this cloud. Once in a month, they are distributed between those who has shares in this cloud program. Unfortunately, every active Lyconet consultant may purchase only 3 of those limited edition discount vouchers to be a participant in this cloud program. Behind all of this, what I'm telling you today, this is business idea, and I just wanted to show you how it really works. There's a very unique and interesting system, mathematics, how the income streams work for Lyconet consultants. There are more than 10 income streams for Lyconet consultants, and we have a specific training for that. At the moment it's in Latvian and Russian, but of course in the future we'll make it also in English and any other languages needed. So people can understand the mathematics behind this, that this is not. So one thing which you need to understand, that all the money here is made through real everyday purchases. Money doesn't grow in the trees or something like this. For us, This opportunity, being a part of the Enterprise Cloud program, is absolutely unique because I don't need to travel to all of these countries at the moment. Yeah? I just can buy my shares or the limited discount vouchers in this cloud program and benefit when people in different countries from all of those sport clubs and any other cooperation we will have in the future do their daily shopping. And I know for sure people are shopping like crazy every day, more and more and more. The question is, if you want to benefit even more, on the other side, the orange, orange color are showing this is you as a premium marketer, but of course you can actively develop your own shopping network, telling this to other friends or family or business partners or maybe somebody who you know, and tell them also about the same opportunity, about the cloud program. More cloud shares you have in your community, it's better for you again. Why? Because again, what matters for you is those shopping points. And of course, those shopping points are collected once in a month for your career level and distributed through career level to your bank account as a commission. This, what you see here, step by step is growing. We have more than 300,000 Lyconet consultants already, but that's of course a very small portion of what is coming in the future. Thousands of people have achieved already this. 2.5 years ago, like I said, we didn't have a clue how to make it. Last month I also made it level 7, which calls the president team's member. As you can see, the commission is quite good here for Latvia and maybe many other countries as well. And what I'm saying here is for you, all you need to do is decide, because many people who already from these pictures are huge supporters of this network marketing module. I didn't even know this because when I was searching for information about how this module works, also has some downsides because many companies do some crazy stuff. But if you know some of these guys, actually Richard Branson has said if he would start something new, he would start it through distribution through this module, from beginning. So it just gives more confidence in what we do. And here are some ideas for a turnover and commissions paid out on a different industries. For instance, the music industry, which very big, gaming industry, super huge, 76 billion. And here to compare every year, and this is from last year's commissions paid out in network marketing industry. And we are aiming to be the #1 company in this industry. In Europe, we are already reached this goal, and we are growing outside of Europe very fast. Luckily for you, this was, this information which you can receive here today in a small country of Latvia. But of course, this next thing is what you're going to do with this information, what you receive. Because I understand when you sit here for 1 hour, it's so much things to take in, it's even hard to understand. But as a Lyconet consultants, you can get extra education through all different events. We have special conventions a couple times a year in different places in Europe, in Americas and other places. Yeah, we have special treats for Lyconet members, like this Lyconet clubhouse where you can go with your team and relax and also get some knowledge, etc., etc. Most likely the big events like this one happening in Europe twice a year. Next one is just around the corner, end of September. We are hiring the best people globally who are teaching us for 3 days. There are 36,000 people coming to spend 3 days in Krakow from all around Europe and sometimes also other countries. So you can meet those people, talk to them, see how the business is developing in different countries, see how we compare your own growth, etc., etc. So there's a lot of fun and also a lot of good education. If nothing else, I invite you to come to this event. It's actually sold out, but we already purchased a little bit more tickets because we knew that some people will join us through the summer. Talk to the person who invited you here. Maybe they have the tickets and everything. But anyway, my suggestion for you, I always see the business as a way to learn something new, and I would definitely, highly suggest you not to make this decision emotional, but more educational. So collect all the data, then make the right decision for yourself. because anyway, with you or without you, we will make this thing happen. And market is divided right now, and it's divided one time, and it's your decision. Either you are joining this or not. People will be shopping anyway, every day, more and more. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. If you do have some questions, maybe just go downstairs, grab a cup of coffee, use your cashback card, see how it works in a bar downstairs, and ask the questions to the person who invited. Okay? Thank you, everybody.